Alright guys, welcome back to another Trailmakers video. In today's video, I'm going to be building a super tiny model train in Trailmakers. Alright guys, so to keep me on track with this build, today I have a checklist. So I'm going to follow this checklist exactly in order to build this model train. So the first step is that I need to actually build up the train and have it with multiple carts. Alright, so I guess I got to figure out exactly how this is going to look. I know I want it to be like really small, like small enough where a seat can't fit on it, so that it is like closer to like a model train size in scale with the Trailmakers characters. I also have to fill in like actual functional pieces, but wait, why is the wheel automatically facing backwards? Huh? Why would that be a thing? Do all the wheels place backwards? They do. Wait, what? What's going on? Why is that a thing? I gotta figure out how this train's gonna look, but mostly just function. I can worry about looks of it later. I'm gonna just follow my checklist. So that's like a cart. And then we just connect them with the hinge. Okay. And then I think if I copy this bit here, this can just kind of be like a modular addition. So I already have multiple carts. We'll go with 3 for now. So we have the front one. I should probably learn the train terminology. I don't actually know what the front cart is called. I don't know. Anyways, we have the front cart, and then we have the additional carts like that. I mean, it's a little bigger than a model train, but I mean, I think it's about as small as we're gonna be able to get because there's not really any tinier wheels, so we kind of have to have it a little bigger. Okay, well, let's save that. And then we can cross that one off the checklist. So the next bit I need to do is create a working engine. So it's got to be able to drive forward. What I'm thinking right now is because it has to be really small, we don't really have a lot of space for things. Probably each cart might have to hold some sort of functionality. Like one of them might need to carry an engine, and then some of them might need logic blocks. I think in the front here, we'll need to put a distance sensor because that's like the only way I can think to trigger the engine constantly. So we'll do that. And then we need to get the engine actually put on. That's a little harder. That's why I did the distance sensor first, but we obviously need to go with the smallest engine. Oh, you know what would be cool? This is totally random, but if they added an engine that was like the same dimensions, like a 1x2, like this, but it was an engine. We had like a super compact tiny engine. That would actually be sick. Okay, so the smallest engine is obviously the Bulldog engine. So how am I gonna fit it in? Because it doesn't have the most convenient connection points. They're only on the front and the back. Actually, it's gonna be kind of a problem to get this in. Okay, cool. We have the engine on. Now, all I gotta do is put the distance sensor on the engine, and then we should have a working train with an engine. Okay, nice. So working engine is crossed off the checklist. The next thing is that it needs to drive in a continuous loop. So basically what I want to be able to happen is like, you know, a model train would be on its little track. A lot of times it's like on a table and it goes in like a loop type thing. So I want that to be able to happen with this train. So it's going to take a bit of like programming. I at least want it to be able to drive in a circle pretty stably. And if I can, maybe get it to go in like a straight curve like a track, but we will see. So first off, I guess I need to make it actually turn. I mean, the easiest way is just distance sensor like that, and then take these guys, put them on like a maybe a more calm angle, like a 10 or something, and then let's just see what happens. Yeah, what the crap? That is not exactly what I wanted to happen. Shima. Could I make the speed less? Like if I put the output lower, does it make the engine do less work? Oh, it does. Oh wait, that's actually quite cool. I don't think I want this one on the hinges then, because I don't want the hinges to do less, but I do want the engine to do less. How about we half what we had originally, so 0.5. That's the engine. Wait, let's test that. Ah! I'm just learning new things every day, bro. Let's go ahead and take a distance sensor on the second cart, and that will be for steering. Okay, and that one will go there. So now does it work? Okay. All right, bet. So look, we have like a little train, and it looks like it has tracks because of the tire tracks. These are actually getting pretty dark. Okay, so we definitely have time to experiment and make a more complex like movement pattern. We need to be able to program in delays. So maybe we take this off of directly affecting the hinges. Wait, I didn't do the last one. And then we put the distance sensor output into like XOR gates maybe. So like, I don't know how many we're gonna need. Maybe go with 2 initially. Oh wait, we can hide the appearance. Oh yeah, look, that looks like normal blocks. If we put this into the top one, and then we put the top one, then we put the top one into the hinges, and then we put the top one into this one as well, and then we figure out how to do stuff with that, because I didn't do that based off of any thinking. I just did it. Okay, if I want it to move straight, do a turn, straight, do a turn. The reason I think a chain is gonna work is because I can put delays, but I'm gonna have to really play with it to figure out what the delay time needs to be, because I don't know how long it takes to turn. Ooh. Okay, I think I only would have to create the logic for a delay. So we go straight and then do a 180-degree turn, like curve. And then if it just loops that, it should do the other side too, because it'll be turning the same direction. So it should just loop. So I think 2 blocks is actually perfect, but we have to figure out the delay time. So I have no earthly idea. I spent the next 10 minutes testing and failing with the current circuit until I came up with a new approach. All right, guys, I think I'm getting closer. I don't know if it's right. It's there. Like, I don't know if it's quite there yet, but I think it's pretty close. So look, I have this piston. I'm testing, like, you know, having it trigger a distance sensor for me and then see what happens. So we've got this. It starts up. It was going straight and then it turns. Then it goes straight. Then it turns. So I need the gap to be a little longer, but other than that, we're like there. So where's the small gap? It's this, right? So if this is 5, does it work? That's the only time that's shorter. That was the only time that was shorter. So I think maybe that's why the gap in between them wasn't very long, like in between the turning and straight. So let's just see. Okay, we're turning. And then how long is this straight gonna be? Oh, it's longer. All we got to do now is put the engine back on, because I did take it off, if you were wondering. I didn't realize I didn't say that. I took the engine off because it's easier to test it that way. But anyways, let's just see this now. It should take a turn. Okay. Actually, this is the perfect amount of time. Ah, it's so close. It's so close to being perfect. Oh my, look at that. What shape is it gonna make? Wait, why did that one do a 180? Oh, did it just need time to adjust? Oh no, these aren't perfect 180s. It's so dang close. And I just put random times, but it's like almost to a perfect 180. Dude. All right, a little bit more fine tuning and we'll be there. All right, I got a pretty dang close back on to the going straight and doing a 180. It's barely off a 180, but I got it a lot closer than it was just a second ago. So I think that allows us to check off drives in a continuous loop, because we got it going in a circle, and then we made it a little more complicated with the track shape. So the last thing on the checklist now is that it needs to look good. So this is gonna take a little bit, but we gotta get it to look like a cool little train. Because I mean, if it doesn't look cool, then like, why do we even build it, right? So let's try to figure out how we're gonna decorate it. So here it is. I do like the size it turned out, because I think this is about as small as I could get it. You know, it's smaller than the person, so it's definitely like, at least as close to model train size as I could get. Just did some little detailing on it. Like I got this front little window here with the front light. We got some kind of like guardrails, or I don't know, something to make it look like a train-ish. I don't know, because like the wheels normally have those things that go like chugga 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 chugga. So that's what those flat connectors on the sides are supposed to look like. I don't know if they really look like that, but yeah. And then I just put like a light on the piston there, just to make it look a little cooler, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really like do much practical stuff, but also something I forgot. I added, you might notice like there's like a little texture on the armor pieces, and I actually made that with decals. I don't know if it looks the best, but I think it looks pretty cool. And I didn't want to have one of the regular textures because they're kind of too big for the scale I was building at. So I wanted to make it a little like a small, more detailed texture. Anyways, let's give it one final test to show off what I built and what I accomplished this video. But first, I almost forgot. Let's go ahead and cross off the final thing on the checklist. Looks good. And now we can send it off. And now we can send it off. I missed it a bit. All right, well guys, if you enjoyed this video, then you probably will enjoy the last build video that I did on the channel where I built a transforming pirate plane. It was pretty cool, and you'll definitely enjoy it. So go ahead and click that on the screen right now. And with that, I will just see you in the next one. Bye.